Hello everyone, Johnny Minder here, and today we are continuing to learn Japanese with Kirby's Dream Land 1 and 2. Last time we started, but actually also finished and completed the first game, except for a writing at the end, so today we'll start with that, but after that we'll start playing Kirby's Dream Land 2. As I mentioned before, I'm not sure if we'll see Japanese writings there in that game, but we want to play it anyway, considering that we want to eventually play also Dreamland 3, which is closely related. And so yeah, we'll see if there are additional Japanese writings. If not, we simply have played it. Yeah, without further ado, let's start with this. And yeah, as you can see on the top left, it's Config modo. And yeah, so config, as in abbreviation for configuration, mode. First and foremost, let's see if we can find config for the accents, as usual. And yeah, it's there. By the way, in Japanese, the full word would be configuration. So yeah, just like in English, except that, of course, we have the long E instead of A. And yeah, technically sho instead of shen, because of course the sound isn't present in Japanese, but in that case simply they based the pronunciation according to how it's written, so sho. By the way, in that case it's accented on the re, so yeah, as expected, just like configuration, yeah, just like in English. In the case of config, which is what we have here, of course, notice the u at the end, because Japanese doesn't have g on its own. We'll have to add a vowel, and the one we usually add is u, except for certain ones where, of course, adding u would change actually the pronunciation of the consonant, like in the case of the that becomes do, because of course with z would become actually zu, but we have already seen it. Unfortunately, there isn't the accent on the online dictionary plus plugin combo, so I'll quickly check if it's present in the physical dictionary. Got the physical dictionary as usual, and let's see if we can find it there. Let's see, confi. I don't think I see it. And yeah, no, it should be here if it were present, but yeah, no. So, unfortunately, we don't know for sure. My guess would be on the fee, but yeah, unfortunately we don't have confirmation. Well, yeah, of course, modo we've already seen it last time also. Because of the... well, actually, have we seen it? I think it was... we can quickly see it. Yeah, no, we have actually seen game again. But yeah, in this case, we have mode. But luckily, still accented, just like in English, and so on the first syllable, modo. And yeah, we see under that, of course, the combination to activate this configuration mode. But we have to check the writings on the right. First and foremost, it says Sugoi udemae da, and then an icon there, but yeah, the writing itself is simply Sugoi udemae da. First and foremost, we have Sugoi. We've seen it in our previous series, Pokemon Snap. It means technically also terrible, but its most common meaning is terrific. And so actually in the amazing, great, wonderful. But yeah, technically it has both meanings, terrible and terrific. I mentioned them, those two in particular, of course, because they're related technically also in English. Yeah, it can help remember the meaning of Sugoi in Japanese. Then we have this word, udemae. It's a compound, a noun, from ude, accented on the last syllable. Yes, it is. So, low, high. If we added a particle, except for no, which is an exception because it would make it unaccented, but other particles, then the particle itself would be low, and so because the accent, and so the pitch falls after the last syllable, and so the, in our case, low, high, low would become ude. Yeah, it means arm, as in the body part, and by extension, most likely, first and foremost, it became physical strength, and because of then, by further extension, ability, skill, talent, competence. After that, we get mae. We've seen it before, and funny enough, considering that its meaning is before, both as in before a building, in front of, for example, a building or something like that, but also before as in earlier. But yeah, the fundamental meaning is before. Also in front, and also the front, the frontal part, and so on. But yeah, in this case, we simply, by adding this mae, we further specify the meaning of ude, which is ability, skill, facilities, as also here, but yeah, fundamental one, ability. By the way, this compound is unaccented, so be careful. Yeah, so simply we get a further specification of ude, the meaning of ude, by adding this mae. After that, since udemae is a noun, we add the copula, in this case da, and so in the plain speech. By the way, I think that the icon might be some sweat because of that, although I'm not completely sure, but also considering that we're talking about a Game Boy game, but yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, considering that Uday technically is involved in this case. Yeah, also the effort that we made, yeah, extra game is pretty tough, as we have seen. After that, it says, Kimi ni tokubetsu presento. First and foremost, we have Kimi. We've seen it during our previous series, I think, maybe also other ones. Not just in Pokemon Snap, but yeah, it's the second person singular pronoun, so you, as in singular. It should be unaccented, we'll check, yes it is. Yeah, so you, it's technically familiar language. Sometimes also considered the male language, but in general referring to someone of equal or lower status, and yeah, familiar language. Then we have the particle ni, to, as in giving something to someone, and yeah, we'll see it, we'll see why soon enough. After that, we have tokubetsu. Should be a Chinese compound, and so again, the sense that when I refer to Chinese compounds, I usually mean the most common ones, which are simply terms that use two kanji, and of course are of Chinese origin, or at least use Chinese readings. In this case, tokubetsu, yeah, unaccented, means special, particular, extraordinary, exceptional. It can be either an adjective, so, or also a noun that takes the genitive case particle no to make. Technically, it's again noun plus possessive particle no, but in practice it works like an adjective. But yeah, in this case it could be either, technically. First and foremost, I'd say though an adjective. Tokubetsu na. Not that actually it matters in this case, since we don't use a particle, it's simply implied, even though technically we should add it, but yeah, here it's implied, because this is before a noun and modifies it. Noun, which is presento. Of course, present from English. I think, actually accented just like in English, so on the re. Present, and so presento. And yeah, by the way, yeah, we get an additional u for the pu, and then o for the to, because of what I mentioned before. And yeah, so simply it's an implied we have, or here is a special present for you. Yeah, so also simply in as a for in this case, and in that sense for you. Then we have a note. After that, we have our final part, which says "Asonde kurete arigato." first and foremost, we have asonde, from the verb asobu. I think actually an accent, so yeah, asobu, actually asobu, slow, high, high, which means to play games or sports. By extension, actually simply as in to enjoy oneself, to have a good time, but yeah, technically the fundamental meaning would be to play, and yeah, in our case it's like that. It's a verb, code verb, so we have to follow the rules, it's in bu, and so it becomes nde to make the form. Again, because most likely, as usual, the continuative form first and foremost, u into i, so bu becomes b. But then, most likely, the i fell and so only the b remained. But b, the voiced consonants in Japanese, used to be prenasalized, and so was mb. And yeah, so actually the m remained. And then it's simply modified the following te, which became de, and again de at the time was de. And so yeah, that's why nowadays we write n on its own and then de. Te form required because then we had kurete from kureru, one of the verbs of giving. There's another kureru, but it's unrelated. But yeah, here clearly the verb of giving, both according to the context and also it coming after the form of another verb. Kureru, unaccented also, means to give. When someone gives something to the speaker or someone close to the speaker. Of course, being after the form of a verb, it's used as an auxiliary verb with the meaning to do the favor of doing the action of the verb in te. And so yeah, do the favor of playing in our case. Kureru is a ru verb, it's a verb, so we can drop the ru to add the te and make the te form. So yeah, we actually have another te form. In this case, it's technically could be te in the it's one of its most common usages, and so do the action of the verb and the rest of the sentence. Again, also by doing the action, while doing the action of the verb in te. As we'll see in this case, it's more like a for. We'll see in what sense, because of the following word, which is arigato. Arigato, as we have seen also before, don't remember if also last time, but no, actually we have seen a similar word, I think, last time, but we have seen it previously in other series, for sure. Arigato means thank you, thanks. The most common way to say that in Japanese. Actually, it's an abbreviation, because the full form would be arigatou gozaimasu. First and foremost, well, the accent of arigato on its own would be on the ri, arigato, arigato. Although it's often difficult to hear because, of course, of the emphasis put on the word and being thank you. but technically that's what the accent should be. But yeah, it comes from the adjective, actually a compound adjective technically, arigatai, which comes from the verb aru, which we have seen to be as in to exist of inanimate objects, things, so objects, concepts, and so on. It's a u verb, coda verbs. To make the continuative form, we change the u into i. Aru, ari. And yeah, continuative form required in this case to add gatai, which is an adjective which used, actually katai would be, but then the consonant becomes voiced because that's what often happens to, especially strictly Japanese words like katai in our case, when they are the second part of a compound. But yeah, katai would be an accented on its own, means difficult, hard. And when used after that continuative form of a verb, it means difficult to do the action of the verb before it. Nowadays, to have the same meaning, usually we use nikui instead, accented on its own. Difficult to, hard to. But yeah, in this structure, it's we use katai instead. Gatai becomes. So literally would mean difficult to exist. And so actually in the sense that something difficult to exist, it's something rare, something special. By extension, something that it's worth being grateful for. And yeah, so the meaning of arigatai, accented on its own, and so on the ta, arigatai, means grateful, thankful, and so on. But yeah. Then we would, it's a i adjective, so we can drop the i and add ku to make the adverbial form, arigata ku. Used in this case to then add the verb gozaru, gozaimasu, after further conjugation, but yeah, the base verb is gozaru, which is actually an honorific form, a peculiar one, but we'll see that when the time comes, of the verb aru. Gozaru, accented on its own. But yeah, it's a u verb, godan verb. But it's one of those honorific verbs that are an exception, because instead of simply changing the u into i, we technically drop the ru and add i, because most likely it was first we did the continuative form as usual, so u into i, gozari, but then the r fell and so only the i remained, gozai. And yeah, after that we continuative form in this case, also known as mass stem of a verb, because yeah, it's the one used to add then the auxiliary verb mass, which is the one used to make the polite form of verbs. Mass in particular is the present affirmative. Other forms of mass then to make the past, the negative, and so on. But yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, and last but not least, the ku, actually at some point the k dropped, and so ga ta u. But because of the further evolution of the Japanese language, AU became actually OU and so long O. And yeah, that's why we get arigato gozaimasu, abbreviated, like in this case, arigato. And yeah, so simply, again, to remember why we make this form, why it's used, this compound adjective to say be thankful, and so actually used nowadays as an expression of thank you, thanks. And yeah, so simply it says here, thank you for playing. Literally, thank you for, and that's why in English we have to use for with the for the te form of kurete in this case. Thank you for literally doing the favor, doing as implied, the favor of playing. And yeah, so thank you for playing. And yeah, so we've actually checked out this. We'll quickly input this code in game. So we'll quickly open the first game again to see what it does. Okay, you can open it. And yeah, by pressing the buttons, yeah, we got to the configuration mode, as we can see here. And yeah, here you can change the quote-unquote vital, as it's called here, the health of Kirby. And yeah, you can choose the max or less, the lives. And there's actually also a sound test. And yeah, so you get all the sounds, the music, and sounds. Yeah. I think that I exited that by pressing A and B are to choose to play the music / sounds, B to stop them. I had to press start to exit that. I think we'll test it. If I press plus here. No, okay, I think that now if I started a game with this, we'll try it. I reduced my life to 3. Well, actually, that's just for fun. 1 and 1. Exit. If I start a game now, and yeah, you can see that I have literally 1 health and 0 actually, because it's my last lives. And yeah, so that's what the configuration mode does. So yeah, you can make it even harder for you if you so desire. I don't remember if sorry, pressed. Let me quickly try it. Like this, okay. Sorry, I pressed it. I'm quickly trying to see if yeah, I now activated the extra game. I quickly go into the configuration mode to see if I can use that also here. And oh boy, you can apparently, so if you want to make extra mode even harder, practically you can do so. But yeah, with that we've actually checked. Well, we choose end, so we can actually see what happens when you choose that option. But yeah, with that we have actually finished Kirby's Dream Land 1. And yeah, so now we can actually start Kirby's Dream Land 2. Again, as we can see the box art here. We won't check the additional writings on it, also considered that they're pretty small. But yeah, as a reminder again, for the kanji of Hoshi no Kabi, which is the name Kirby of the Stars, the name of the Kirby series in general, and also of these of the Kirby's Dream Land games in particular. Yeah, we've studied the kanji for Hoshi during our Let's Learn Japanese with Kirby's Adventure series. And yeah, so you can check that if you want to review it or you missed it at the time. You can find in which part that kanji is in the description of the playlist, or watch, of course, the series again if you feel like it. But yeah, without further ado, let's start the second game. And yeah, we can see the animal friends. And yeah, here we have the title screen. I'm waiting to see if something actually happens, because I don't remember. Honestly, I'm not sure if I've ever waited on the title screen for longer, but I don't think anything actually... well... Okay, so yeah, simply a demo of the game starts playing, so we'll quickly watch it just to see it. And yeah, now we can actually see some of the differences. Yeah, of course, this game came out after Kirby's Adventure, and so yeah, we have copy abilities finally. We see Kirby's health, the enemies, the lives. The name of the stage, well, technically it's simply... actually, I think simply it's the word, considering that level, usually those are the words in Kirby games. But we'll see. And yeah, then the additional counter of those stars. As we see, and yeah, there, Kirby freed Rick, the hamster. And yeah, after that it goes back, so yeah, we'll actually start it now. And yeah, we have a select file, and yeah, as you can see for now, we don't have any Japanese writings, and yeah, we might not see any in this game, but yeah, we play it anyway. And yeah, you can choose erase. Kirby puts the bomb in his mouth, and yeah, you can then delete a save file. But yeah, let's start with... and yeah, here we have the first word. Actually, for level 1 as per Kirby games as usual. Yeah, we see this cute grassland called... yeah, we saw that cute animation of Kirby with Rick. Yeah, without further ado, we can start. And yeah, you can see this is the level map, similar to Kirby's Adventure, but being on the Game Boy, so quite simpler. And I'm pretty sure there aren't secrets in the sense of unlocking certain parts of the map. We simply unlock, as in literally unlock the doors of the other stages. And yeah, for now only the first one is unlocked. And yeah, so level was actually level as in the world. And yeah, we can continue. Well, actually, we finally started. And as you can see, when Kirby puffs out the air, it is in the shape of Kirby himself. Pretty funny. Yeah, let's get that. Okay, let's get also that star. Yeah, for now we haven't found any. Well, as soon as I say it, yeah, we now get Parasol. I press start because, of course, as you might remember, in Kirby games, well, at least as you have seen in Kirby's Adventure, you'd get descriptions of the abilities. But yeah, those aren't here. Yeah, we only see Kirby moving on this screen, and yeah, we can continue or exit the stage, I'm pretty sure, simply. Yeah, so even more of a reason why we shouldn't be found many, if at all, Japanese writings because of that. Yeah. Again, I wanted a simpler series when it comes especially to the Japanese after Pokemon Snap anyway. So yeah, and we need to play, we should play Dreamland 2 before Dreamland 3, as I mentioned again, because they're quite closely related, as we'll see when the time comes for that. And yeah, yeah, as you can see, when you get enough stars, you get an extra life. And yeah, as you can see, when you find this a door with these stars above it, yeah, it's the end of the stage. And yeah, funny enough, we still have the end of stage mini game. And yeah, when you complete or at least finish a level, we'll see it enough soon enough the difference between the two, if there are any. Visually I don't remember. But yeah, we got this star above the door, and we unlocked the one for stage 2, and so we play it. There we have I wouldn't mind, yeah, of course, not by losing it, hopefully, but yeah. I would have liked to get burning. Yeah, we have... okay, yeah, this time, by pressing select, I got rid of my current ability, and yeah, we get burning. This was still when burning and fire were separated, as we have seen also in Kirby's Adventure. Yeah, so we are actually doing the same as we have seen in the demo. Should be more careful though. Funny enough, I think that this enemy might give us burning of its own, considering its attack. And yeah, now that we can actually do that, yeah, it had burning, as we have seen. Actually, don't remember if we have seen it in the demo. But yeah, we got Ricky Hamster, and yeah, we bring him with us. And yeah, we get to hear this music because of that. These parasols with the eyes, which are actually, well, not exactly, of course, like that, but yeah, it's a kind of yokai, of monsters, of spirits in Japanese folklore. Okay, yeah, we can make the jump. Yeah, we're at the end of the stage, so we can finish it. I think too late. Oh yeah, lucky enough to still get at least the healing. And yeah, as you can see, we can keep Rick after finishing the stage. And yeah, so we have unlocked, we put the star above this door, and we've unlocked the third one. Actually, by the way, I think we might not even see fire on its own in this game, because burning with Rick might count as such, as we can see, because technically Rick is spitting fire here. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, yeah, that's that tomato, even though we don't need it, luckily. Okay, let's enter the door. Okay. Let's get rid of the egg and the chick. And yeah, actually, we are now here in this room, and we can see there the collectible of this game. Actually, a quite important one, because it's required to get the true ending. As we'll see soon enough. Well, actually, with this ability, we can't get to it. We can't destroy these blocks. Not even with Rick on like this. I don't remember actually to if we can get rid of... Okay, yeah. Oops, didn't want to get rid of Rick technically. But yeah, you can get rid of Rick by getting rid first of the and foremost of the ability if you have one, then pressing select again. But yeah, we can't do anything for this. And actually that's good, because I want to show the bad ending. So yeah, and of course I'd rather keep an easy one for later. So yeah, we won't collect this one for now. We'll come back when the time comes and have an easy one to access. We try to get the other ones. I might check guides if I don't remember them, how to get them. Also considering that I've actually never finished this game myself. I've seen others playing it. I know in general what happens, but yeah, not having played it Okay, I think I was more or less around here. But now I'm starting again from the start of the room anyway. But yeah, I think I was here. Sorry, but there was an issue with OBS for some reason, for some unknown reason. But yeah, now it's we should be fine. I quickly check again. Well, unfortunately, I can check. But yeah, as I was saying, not sure how much you got to hear before that. Yeah, I don't know exactly, because how to get the rainbow drops are called, actually. Because I've never finished the game myself. Of course, I've watched others playing it. I know what happens at the end, but yeah, and the true ending and all that. But yeah, that might be why I might not remember how to get those. And yeah, I'll check a guide if necessary for them. But yeah, we're keeping that one, that pretty easy one in this very first level, and so world there. So yeah, to get the bad ending, and then come back, get that rainbow drop, and then finally get the true ending, the good ending. But yeah, we got to the end of the stage, so can enter. I have no idea what happened with OBS. Okay, and yeah, as we have just seen, I didn't collect the rainbow drop. So yeah, you get the star above the door. And of course unlock the, other than just unlocking the next door and the next stage, simply by finishing a stage. And so yeah, unfortunately you, there's no way, apparently, to know which levels are only finished and not completed, as in which levels have rainbow drops that you haven't picked yet. Haven't got yet, but yeah, we'll simply remember, and yeah, that's one more reason why we should keep this easy one for later. But yeah, with that, we have unlocked this door with the skull above it, and yeah, of course, that's actually the boss of this level, this world, and yeah, we'll tackle it. And yeah, as expected, is wispy wood, even though it has it's camouflaged in this case. Actually more dangerous than usual if you aren't careful, like I'm currently aren't. And yeah, at first it was hiding its identity, but yeah, clearly was wispy wood. Oh boy, I actually died to it, yeah, because I wasn't careful enough. Well, also considering that using the apples is actually way more effective, as we have just seen, yeah, way less hits required. And yeah, with that we have defeated Wispy Woods, finished, not completed level 1, and we can get this star and leave. And yeah, as we see, here we can see that the world isn't completed, it's finished but not completed, because the rainbow drop doesn't show up here, I think. We'll see it when we get it in future levels, and then it should show up here, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we'll actually start level 2, the second world, after our usual break, around 5 minutes as usual, and yeah, see you then. And we're back. And by the way, Ohayo gozaimasu, Kiki29, 2099. Nice to see you. At least stop by to say hi. But yeah, we can now continue. And we'll actually start level 2. And as you can see here, 2 big forests. And we got to see that cute animation with Kirby and Ku, our second animal buddy, as we have seen also on in the intro before the title screen. But yeah, again, we can see how many levels we have here. And yeah, of course, these first worlds are pretty small. Yeah, we'll start with stage 1. Okay. We got to see Cappy, the enemy, first and foremost. And speaking of, we'll pay also as it. When my copy of Kirby arrives, we pay it mostly just for fun for now, and eventually also as a series on the channel for the story mode. But yeah, of course, we pay also as Cappy there. Okay, yeah, and we actually get these. Funny enough, simply by defeating the Scarfy, I think we got, unless it was after when I jumped there, but I don't think so, we get Ku. And yeah, as you can see, when you use Parasol with Ku, it's kind of like a tornado. Similar, but actually technically better, since it's easier to control. Don't think I'd be invulnerable there. Not trying it against the Gordo. Let's actually get rid of the... Well, the enemy got rid of the ability for me. Wanted to check what burning did with Ku. By the way, yeah, if you don't touch anything, you slowly descend, as you can see here. But yeah, if you actually move, you can fly, constantly fly there. Yeah, we actually got a cutter there. And yeah, funny enough, it uses some feathers of Ku there, with 3 of them. And yeah, we're already at the end of the stage, so enter it. And yeah, so we have finished, actually I think completed it. The rainbow drop should be in one of these 2 stages, we'll see. Since, as you have seen, you need a specific ability for these, I actually decided to look them up beforehand. Or better, I'm just keeping the Kirby page about those open, so that I can see which ability is required. And yeah, so we can actually proceed more smoothly. I can even more so in this series, considering that we don't have much, if any, Japanese writings, especially in this game. We might not have any. Yeah, actually we don't have copy abilities here. Okay, yeah, we actually have this there. Ah, yeah, we can't actually open it. Okay, so we have to come back down here. Okay. I know which ability we need, but I haven't seen it. Actually, I wonder if this might work. You see? Nope. So yeah, we need needle, actually. But yeah, we haven't seen it yet. I wonder if we can enter that door above and then re-enter. Go back. Or we have to bring it from another stage. Wouldn't be surprised. Unfortunately. Why I haven't fully played this game. On the other hand, I have finished and completed, apart from a certain something, Kirby 64. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were just like in that game. But yeah, we'll see. I'll actually try to enter this door then. And we might have to come back for that rainbow drop. But yeah, as you have seen, by the way, I can mention already, even though we'll get it later, that for the first rainbow drop, as you might have also guessed, since it was some blocks above, we needed a parasol. But yeah, that one is easy. And so yeah, I'm definitely... okay, now I get a needle, but I don't remember if the door was... yeah, and now I can see why you need that to open that. Yeah, we can go back, so we'll actually have to replay this stage. Please do so immediately after. I wonder if needle also without Q works, but we'll try to keep Q. Let's see. We have so little health. That's not good at all. Let's see. Okay, the end of the stage is here. Yeah, we can enter. I hope this is enough. Yes, it's enough to get the health back. At least some of it. Yeah, we'll actually re-enter it to get the rainbow drop immediately. Luckily, it's right at the start of the stage. And yeah, we can use that. And yeah, we got that little animation. Since it's right at the start of the stage, I'll actually test it. I'll exit it quickly. Actually, let's keep needle, please. I'll go back to above. Okay, yeah. The good news is that, like in Kirby 64, don't think Dreamland 3, considering what you need to actually complete stages there, is quite more involved usually. Yeah, definitely in Kirby 64, the crystal shards, also called in English. You can exit a stage after getting a crystal shard because it saves that if you are replaying a stage for one of those, and yeah, apparently also in this one, so good to know. So yeah, when we replay this, we can enter, get it, and then immediately exit the stage. But yeah, as you can see here, we can see the icon on the overworld map screen. Yeah, here with the islands. Yeah, we'll go back. And yeah, now we can play stage 3, so we don't have to worry about the rainbow drop anymore for this. Yeah, we'll get rid of Nito, sorry, but not the best. Yeah, Parasol much better, for example. I'm curious about Burning. But yeah, definitely not getting Nito anymore here. Cutter would be already much better than that. Yeah, we stick with Parasol for now, much. Honestly, the best actually that was that. Yeah, actually we get... yeah, this is the typical form of the yokai. The Parasol yokai. With a single leg. And also throwing the Geta should be those quote-unquote sandals. And yeah, actually here we get technically there that was GUI. But yeah, here it's simply restored some of our health. Apparently I didn't remember that. Let me get this back. I wanted to quickly check while I'm playing. Yeah, Geta is the traditional Japanese wooden sandal, but I wanted to check out the accent. Okay, actually unaccented. Well, makes sense, it's technically a Chinese compound. I wanted to see the name of unfortunately doesn't come to mind for now. The name of the umbrella yokai. Well, of course, then it might have a different name as a Kirby enemy anyway, but so yeah. And that one I straight up don't know. But yeah, we'll eventually see that anyway. But yeah, at least I was able to mention already the accent of Geta. Okay, let's get rid of these enemies. Lost the ability there, but well. Let me quickly check. Yeah, well, we get to see... okay, perfect. We're fine. We got to see that animation in the pause menu. Yeah, actually already the end of the stage. That's here, thank you. There was a star also above it. Nice, and we got also that. Yeah, with that we already have the boss. Fortunately, we have still... oops, I lost that is. We don't have an ability, although honestly it might be for the best. And yeah, actually, the boss is this enemy. With smaller versions of it that we can use as a projectile. I don't think we can use those bombs. I might be wrong. Yeah, no, I actually was right. So I want to be careful about those. And then strike. But I didn't manage to do it there. Press down again there. And yeah, actually, as we have just seen, the animal body actually counts as an additional life bar in this game. Yeah, so we lost 2, but we can still continue the fight. Honestly, fair. I don't think animal bodies work like that in Dreamland 3. But yeah, we'll see it when we play that. But yeah, we have defeated the boss. Yeah, we got our star. We can grab it. And yeah, so we unlocked a new level 3. Kind of shaped like a Waddle Dee. But yeah, we can start also that. Level 3, Ripple Field. And yeah, we got our third animal body, Kine. And yeah, we can, as we can see here, gain 3 levels in a different shape. In this case, yeah, we also have one underwater here. And yeah, we can actually start with the first stage. Okay. So be careful. Ah, too bad, wanted the ability. Okay, let's get these. Get rid of these. Okay. Okay, we get stone. I actually want to keep it, since, as you might have guessed, why, yeah, it's required for the rainbow drop. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep it that long. As I doubt it's in this stage. It's either in the second or the third one. Maybe even the third one, actually. And of course, I also need to find Kine first and foremost. I have actually already lost a stone there. Let's hope there's one later. Should I? Yeah. It was actually worth it, as I actually are at full by doing that. Let's enter this door. Let's be careful, unlike what I've been doing so far. And these are slightly different, but seem to be the usual Kirby enemies. But yeah, with that we have, I think, completed the first stage. We can play the second one. Yeah, I want a rock again. I wonder if I can actually enter a stage, get it, get the ability, and then leave it immediately. And yeah, as you can see, we have these currents made by those pipes. And yeah, as you might have guessed, we actually have... you'll see. Okay, actually this enemy gives... spark, I'd say, considering what it does, this jellyfish. Let's see. Ah. Stuck there. Yeah, we can also see some lightnings literally there. Ah yeah, so spark. And yeah, we got Kine. And yeah, funny enough, the spark plus Kine is this with this light bulb, which then also gets sent away. But yeah, with Kind we can actually get past these. So yeah, a small tutorial for that, of course. Lost spark there. Actually getting constantly hurt here. I actually needed a spark here for something, as this is technically a dark room. Okay, yeah, we actually get a spark here. Okay, yeah, for example, we have a door above there. We'll enter it as soon as the corridor moves. Okay, yeah, here. And yeah, you actually simply have to check it and then you can enter it. You can't enter it while keeping the button pressed. No, I couldn't. It was pretty sure that was the case, but I still wanted to check. Okay. Yeah, keep it as a shield here. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about losing Kind. Which, and we might need him for the rainbow drop. Other than stone, as I mentioned, so oh boy. So yeah, we also have to find, yeah, not the best on land. We needed literally that structure to jump there. And also here. Yeah, under there I'd say there isn't anything, so we can enter this. And yeah, so I think that... okay, there's actually a maximum tomato, perfect. And we got to it. So yeah, my guess is that the rainbow drop is in the third stage. We see it. Hopefully there's a stone around here. If not, oh boy, yeah, we'll then have to leave, re-enter the first stage to get that, then come back here and get it. Potentially all that while keeping Kind. Not sure about that part, honestly. But yeah, I don't think we have seen stone yet. Unless I accidentally destroyed it. Don't think so. Maybe keeping... actually try... oh. Oh, these are regular enemies. We can enter that. My guess would be that underwater is where... ah, okay, actually there's a stone there, I think. Okay. Now, where do we have to enter? Is this one or is there? And I chose wrongly, I think. But yeah, at least we now know that rock is there and then we can go backwards. Or maybe we'll have to continue here without getting hurt. But yeah, so we can find everything in this stage, lucky enough. Yeah, this feels... and I also hope that we'll actually finish the stage. And yeah, it is. So yeah, we quickly replay it and this time go the other way to get the rainbow drop. And yeah, let's do that. Okay. Considering that part seemed underwater, we might actually really need the kind, so you have to be careful here. Other than honestly, keeping kind might be useful for the bosses, we'll see soon enough. After this part. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, really risking it here. Let's see. Okay. We have stone. And yeah, it's pretty funny with kind, as we can see here. Okay. Okay, that actually works here. Not sure if this is okay. This is actually isn't the way we are supposed to go. Okay, it's up here. And yeah, we actually needed kind because of that. And yeah, there's actually if you don't already know about that, well, you might find it accidentally. Actually, kind of like I did there, as I didn't know the exact location, but yeah, technically you would need spark to see the door, then enter it, then you'd see this, and yeah, that here you need rock, well, actually stone the ability, so yeah, to become this, and yeah, to get then our rainbow drop. And yeah, as you can see here, nice animation. And yeah, as we have seen, lucky enough, we can actually exit. I'll show it again, just and also just check to be sure. The expression of kind while riding the warp star. And yeah, as you can see here, it counts. But yeah, we can now tackle the boss. Unfortunately, we will immediately lose kind here. And yeah, would have been pretty useful since we are actually underwater. We can somehow still attack. Well, lucky enough, we can still attack. Even with just the bubbles. Barely so, but yeah. So yeah, we have to be careful here. And yeah, I actually thought at first that we might see another enemy, but yeah, no. Actually, this is the boss of this level of the water stage here. Okay, oh boy. But yeah, we're defeated it. When we had the full health, it was easy enough. Yeah, the Kirby dance even underwater. Yeah, we can grab the star. And yeah, so we've actually finished and completed also level 3. And yeah, so now we can actually start level 4. Iceberg. Yeah, we can see this scene, poor kind. Yeah, because Kirby was cold, chose Rick instead, because it has the fur. And yeah, so as you can see here, the worlds start becoming slightly longer. We have these 4 stages plus the boss. And yeah, okay. Not surprised, I've checked. We can start the stage 1. Thank you, yeah. Gambarimasu. Yeah. As we have seen, especially in the previous series, the usual. In chat, Kiki said Gambare, the imperative in plain speech of Gambaru, yeah, to persist, to do your best. Yeah. Or better, I could have said, I'll try to do my best. Technically, gambatte mimasu. But yeah. Let's enter here. Okay, yeah, we have a rig there, but yeah, we can see this ice clearly. Yeah, so we need burning. Lucky enough, it's above there. So also to show you about those, and also to let you get a rig. Yeah, let's enter. And yeah, we get rig. So funny enough, like so far, like in the cutscene, so we didn't get kind for now. This enemy, so I can't defeat it. Oh boy. Okay, and interestingly enough, it becomes aggressive when you have an animal body, but yeah, then we got ice. Forgot about that enemy. Let's get ice again for now. I wonder if we need Kine or Rick for the rainbow drop, but we'll see soon enough when the time comes for it. Doubting this stage. Yeah, funny enough, here we can see this mini boss. Judging by its attack, pretty sure it's stone. Yeah, we actually get it. Yeah, actually we don't have anything else here. Yeah, funny enough, we also get the stone outside here. Of course, because considering that it's perfect for this. And yeah, actually this is a pretty... No, actually this isn't the one. Because there's a pretty infamous shape in this game. I think it's in this game. But it's made of blocks, if I recall correctly. We'll see it when the time comes. But yeah, let's tackle stage 2 now. Oh boy. Start like this. I wanted to quickly check. Okay. Okay. Yeah, actually having stone for this isn't the best. Honestly, I'd rather lose it. Spike kind of better. Getting inside that one isn't easy. My guess is that we might get different animal bodies depending on which one you enter. Or maybe only an animal body if you enter the first one. But I think that I can't now. Oh boy. Well, let's enter the second one and at least leave. Yeah, we actually have a mini boss here. The usual parasol mini boss that we have already seen. Oh boy. Too little head, too careless, too much carelessness. Okay. the getter doesn't give you any abilities. Sometimes mini bosses and bosses can give you abilities. But yeah, just something that to spit back at it as usual. Should have waited there. Okay, let's get this one. Okay, perfect. Let's get parasol. Okay, this is actually cool. Okay. And yeah, actually needed, I think, here, because otherwise we couldn't enter these. And yeah, with parasol actually quite useful for this section. Okay, 2 have stars, but I wonder if the... Okay. Okay, no, okay. I thought it was the usual choose a path and hope it's the one with the rewards, but no. Simply 2 stars on the side and then the way forward in the middle. Okay, now this one is what I think. No, actually, still, well, makes sense since they are the same platforms. But yeah, I'm too used to that kind of setup in later Kirby games. Yeah, we can continue. Here we could do something with fire. Yeah, we can actually get fire here in the house. While burning, technically, again. And yeah, just like in other Kirby games, if you inhale more than one enemy, actually even 3, with a star that had a copy ability, you get that back first and foremost. Check, okay, perfect. Yeah, so actually perfect for this. Yeah, so we got a 1. Nice. Oh boy, and yeah, it was with that enemy again. That for some reason hates the animal baddies. Okay, let's continue. And yeah, we actually have the end of the stage here. Okay. Barely we got this, but above I've just seen a 1-up. Too bad. Yeah, you have to most likely get it perfectly. Yeah, let's continue. Stage 3. Okay, I'm not sure which path I should take here. While burning, I need that much I know for sure, because again I quickly checked at least that since I have played but not finished this game myself, watched others playing it and so on, but yeah. So again, this is nice to find an occasion to finally do so. Okay. Yeah, no, not getting freeze here. Well, actually, technically, I think still ice. Okay, I think I might actually need Kine. For the rainbow drop. Okay, actually managed to get the ability back there. Usually you can't do so in water in other Kirby games. Getting rid of this with Kine, unfortunately, and fire isn't easy. If it's actually possible at all. Okay, let's do this. Too bad. Yeah, we'll try to get fire again. elsewhere. Yeah, we try to keep at least Kain for now. But first and foremost, because as we have seen here, it's quite useful in this, since we are underwater. We have to get rid of more blocks here. Okay, and yeah, nice, it was worth it for the maxing tomato and also star. So yeah, let's continue. Yeah, we got double enemies again, also here, and yeah, so we get a way more powerful and faster star. Technically stars. We've seen more than one, also in the graphic. I wonder if that enemy gives you something. Oh boy, yeah, this. So yeah, this immediately gets rid of your animal body. So you have to be really careful. Actually, just because I'm not sure if we can keep Kain, we can get Kain again. I'll try to avoid that. Sorry, but yeah, we don't want to replay this stage to get Kain again if needed, just because of that. The show must go on. Oh boy, yeah, this enemy is quite... let's see if we can go down. Yeah, we can proceed here. Less worried about burning, technically, fire with Kain. Then Kain itself. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. And yeah, I think it's in the 4th stage. Okay, I wonder if actually Kain would be down to the right there if we didn't bring him here. But yeah, then definitely we would have... okay, might have been Kain here, so nice. Actually, so this stage would have potentially all the tools to get the rainbow drop, so nice if that's the case. Okay. As we can see here, an auto-scroller. Okay, let's be careful. Yeah, so actually you have the challenge of doing the auto-scroller here as a Kain, of course. More difficult than doing it normally, since it's on land. And yeah, we actually have all those burnings if you ended up losing it. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, yeah, I have to be quite careful here. Let's wait. Okay, perfect. I think there was actually, yeah, spikes. So let's avoid that. Oh boy, yeah. We have to be careful about these jumps since I only have one hit point left. Okay, we can get rid of this with the fire. And yeah, we might actually have needed Kain for that also, because I'm not sure if the fire would go as far. And funny enough, on land the fire goes quite far and might be needed for that with Kain, but yeah, of course underwater it immediately gets extinguished, of course. I think I might need to get rid of burning here. Yeah, then you need kind for this for sure. Okay, but then how are you supposed to? Wonder if there's actually. Oh boy. Actually, might have done a mistake there. So let's actually go back. Okay, I still have it here. The problem is that I can't destroy these blocks while keeping fire. But I might be able to do like I did before. If I'm quick enough. Well, unless I do that mistake, yeah, I think it's possible. So, oh boy, yeah. This one isn't easy. Yeah, you have to spit fire. A good thing it works like that in this case. Get rid of a block, then get it back underwater. Again, do actually more than one block because kind is kind of big. And then, of course, you don't have to do that. And yeah, so we can now finally enter this. And yeah, with that we can get our rainbow drop. And yeah, okay. Yeah, these are getting more difficult to get. I'm worried about because I don't remember exactly the steps, but I know that, well, actually I can't do that. It's kinda here, I need a block left. Try like this. Nope. Yeah, too bad we can't get that. Or maybe I can, but I'm not thinking about it the right way. Yeah, this is a trap. But yeah, we got the rainbow drop, we don't need kind necessarily anymore. Too bad losing it like that, but oh well. And yeah, oh boy. Yeah, as I was saying, I know that the last one is pretty tough, as in it requires multiple abilities in order. Don't know exactly which ones. I'll check it again, but yeah, we'll see it when the time comes. And yeah, so now we have the boss of level 4. And yeah, it's the Ice Dragon. You might have seen it also in other Kirby games. Well, of course, if you have played once, still of this time, or of course referencing these games because it's not it's found only in these ones. Without an ability, actually, it's pretty tough here to get. I think I need these. Yeah, I need these. Well, of course, then to not like that. Well, I'll give it one more try with these. If needed, I'll leave the stage and then come back in to get an ability. Yeah, actually, I think we should be fine. Yeah. I simply have to be careful. That one I don't think I can nail. At least when I tried, unless I did it wrong, I wasn't able to last time. Ah, too bad I missed there. Yeah, this is actually a boss that you definitely want an ability if you can. Too late. Actually, I wonder if I can enable those to get ice at this point. Nope. Yeah, at least I kept one. I still wonder if that can actually work. Okay. I'm slightly behind in terms of health. Well, even more so if I do that. Yeah, I got hit. We'll actually give it one more try without a copy ability then, since I was actually close. Apart from my... would have defeated it without my mistakes. Yeah, also by making bigger jumps there to hit it. Let's avoid that nonsense. Thank you. Too bad that I missed there. Because of the other one. Okay, thank you for giving them to me immediately. Yeah, you have to actually be quite careful about the fragments there, as they can hurt, as we have just seen. Yeah, actually got a pretty lucky cycle here. As long as I avoid getting hit like that again and again. Okay. Okay, I have one extra hit, and then that I should be careful about. Oh, okay, perfect, and we did it. Okay. So yeah, level 4 should be completed. And yeah, as you can see, the rainbow drop there. So yeah, we can actually start level 5. I don't think also finish it in this case, because... but we'll at least start it. Let's quickly check. Okay, perfect. Yeah, level 5. Which is Red Canyon. Okay, a funny animation as usual. Yeah, a classic Kirby tune here, as you hear. And funny enough, specifically for this, since it should be the one for Yogurt Yard that we got to here when we played Kirby's Adventure. And yeah, this is yet another mountain stage. But yeah, as you can see, actually a lot of stages here, so yeah, I doubt we'll be able to finish it today, but yeah, we'll at least start it. Yeah, stage 1, first and foremost. Okay, I know the ability and animal body combination. Actually, the ability should be Spark, if I've seen correctly. I quickly checked. And the animal body Rick. So I wonder if we'll actually get both of those here. Spark, clearly, yes, it's here. Boss gives it. Yeah, we actually get immediately Rick. Okay, yeah. This is the Rick plus Spark combination. Let's avoid these spikes, please. Oh boy. I wonder if the rainbow drop will be in this stage then. Okay. In case that's the case, let's actually rewind here. see simply a star there. Oh, but, okay. Let's get it. And yeah, actually Scarfies are quite dangerous because of those explosions. Even when you attack them like that. Okay. Let's fall here. Two. We need two of them. Okay, perfect. There. Not these, on the other hand. We'll get hurt here for sure. Yeah, let's actually do it properly again. Just in case we have... Well, not like this, like this. Okay, now we should be... Yeah, no, we actually aren't fine. Let's do it properly from here. At least by having an extra hit. Okay. Made it in time this time. Maybe I don't even need it for now, but... Okay. The door like that was quite risky as a trick. Okay, we got that one up there. Let's be careful about these Gordos. Let's get rid of the shots if possible, thank you. Also this one. Okay, actually Spark is still here. Okay, no, let's not get rid. Okay, there was actually a sword, we'll eventually get it. But yeah, apparently it isn't here, the rainbow drop. Maybe it's actually in one of the later stages. Yeah, for now we'll continue. So maybe I did that all for nothing, but oh well. We'll still keep Trick and if possible also Spark. Okay, yeah, no, not going for the star. Let's see. Okay. And funny enough, we have a ninja mini boss. Don't think there was ninja at the time. Yeah, I think it's simply Cutter. We quickly check. I'm actually losing Vic there. Honestly, it was taking quite a while with Vic anyway, so this is for the best. Yeah, we actually need these cutters. Yeah, it's cutter as expected. Okay, so we have two. Let's hope we can get Rick back whenever the time for the rainbow drop comes. But yeah, oh boy, doing this with Rick wouldn't have been easy at all. So it's a blessing in disguise, honestly, at least for now. Let's see, let's go here. Okay, then under here. Yeah, and by the way, you can press A to make Q faster. Oh boy. Yeah, I had to get rid of him because of that. And actually lost a life there. got one, but immediately lost it. So yeah, you have actually to be faster there. And you have to get into the door. But yeah, they're kind enough that if you go either above or below, you still get life, and so actually can continue. You don't technically lose one because you lose it, but you immediately have immediately after getting one practically. But yeah, let's do it properly this time. It's actually, I didn't need this, and it was risky, to be completely honest. But yeah, that's only twice, as we have seen, because the life was gone after we got it. But yeah, so we ended stage 2. I'd say we have time for at least one more stage. So let's tackle it. Okay, we have 3. I think you get different animal bodies there, depending on your choice. And yeah, as you expect, this was Rick. The one above was most likely cool then, and yeah, the one in the water, of course, kind. Or at least that would be my guess. So yeah, we got Rick back. Oh boy, but then you have to keep it away from that enemy. That's actually... okay, yeah, this is... Parasol plus Rick. Okay. I'm worried about going lower there. And yeah, we had to go above anyway. Yeah, luckily, actually, Rick can kind of swim. But yeah, of course, here the best would be Kine. Actually, might be required here. Okay, no, we can actually do it like this. And then jump here this time, okay. So yeah, we only lost our copy ability. So yeah, let's continue, let's avoid the spikes. We lost some goodies there, but it doesn't matter, I think. I don't think the rainbow drop is here. Or at least I hope it isn't. Yeah, Rick plus Spike, not the best combination there. Oh boy, we lost. Let's actually try to keep Rick for now. Okay, fine for now. Please move. Please move again. Oh boy. Yeah, actually the end of the stage there. Ah, didn't jump properly there. Oh boy. So we don't have enough life left. And yeah, since we still have some time, don't mind these. Yeah, let's start from the start of the stage jumping. Another stage at least. Okay. We have to keep... well, I'd like some health back to get... to keep Rick. Fortunately missed it. Let's avoid that. I'm not sure if I can keep it with this enemy here. Okay, I can by doing that. Okay, we actually have what looks kind of like a Gordo, but luckily it isn't, so it's actually vulnerable. It's a spike mini boss, as you can see. Boy, yeah, no. We try to keep Rick for now. Also, since it was so close. Yeah, there we would have a coup, which would actually be really nice for these, technically. We give it one more try without it. Well, try to avoid it this time, the enemy. Okay, now let's go back here. Let's wait and then jump. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so far we might get Rick at this point. I think it's in the next stage that we need him. But at the same time, I don't trust it. But doing this actually is not as easy, but we did it. After some rewinds, but again, sorry, but we need to proceed. The show must go on, even more so considering that we are about to end the stream. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's jump here. This is most likely... Ah, no, okay, it's just air. Okay. Well, of course, then there was the one with the enemy, because of course there had to be something going on here apart from those the fishes. Oh. Please explode there. Hope I can spark is in the next stage. Okay, yeah. Let's wait our timing. Okay. Barely avoided the Gordos there. But we did it. And yeah, we are healing, not fully, but enough. And yeah, let's say we can stop here for now. We'll tackle the remaining stage and boss of this level next time. I think the game has saved. Yeah, you can't... don't think... Well, I didn't want to do that, of course. Don't think you can go back to the title screen. Just to be completely safe, I save also like this. But we'll see next time if by opening the game again it will work anyway. The progress is saved. Yeah, let's close. And yeah, so today we've started Kirby's Dream Land 2. Well, first and foremost, we checked out the writing in and config mode in practice of Kirby's Dream Land 1. Then we started Kirby's Dream Land 2. And we actually paid a good chunk of it, as we'll see. But yeah, next time we should be on Wednesday as usual. We'll continue playing Kirby's Dream Land 2. In particular, as we've seen, we are in the middle of level 5. Well, slightly in the latter half, I should say, of level 5. And yeah, we'll continue from that and we'll see how it goes. We might even finish, if not complete it next time, but we'll see. Okay. See you next time.